Hey, what's up? I'm Adam with Aerial Motion Photography, and you guys saw the thumbnail. The question is, are these DJI drones waterproof? And to get straight to the point, I've had two drones, so it's not just a one-time thing this year that have got either soaking wet or in a tree during the rain, and spoiler alert, they both still work. And yeah, that is just insane. I'm so used to things getting in water and then being done. Especially GoPros back in the day when they had to be in the case, when they weren't waterproof. And so let's get right into this story. I was flying this drone with my little brother in the backyard. One of the propellers clipped this pole that holds the umbrella and then fell into the water, and it just landed and just sunk straight to the bottom of the pool. And both of us, like, our jaws dropped. We're just looking at each other like, oh my, that's the one thing we did not want to happen. And I just couldn't believe that it happened. And I was just like shocked. And it was just fully in the water. So I go in there to get it, I pull it up, and it's just, you know, water's just pouring out of the vents and everything like that. And then the drone was turned off when I pulled it up. So I just thought, like, the electronics are shot and like this drone's life has just ended.
You are dead!
So I let it dry out, and then a couple days later I tried to turn it on, so I put in another battery, and let's see, to my surprise, I turn it on. And it works perfectly fine. And like, these gimbals have been, I don't know, in my experience, I've had a lot of problems with these gimbals after, not just on their own, but after crashing them. Like, I feel like these things are a little fragile, and I'm just surprised after it lands in the water and it still works. And it's not that it still does the sequence and stuff. The camera actually still works. Like, it takes great photos, great video. So it just had me thinking, are these drones more waterproof, water resistant than we think or than advertised? And I really believe they are. This is a Mavic Air 2. Crashed into a tree, long story short. It was in a huge palm tree. I just said long story short, but it was about 100 feet high. No way I was gonna get it down. I made this video about a drone retrieval unit. It was just this like slingshot rocket launcher thing that you can build to help shoot things down. But since this happened in a crowded place, I wouldn't be able to just shoot these things. I'd have to worry about like hitting cars and stuff like that. So it stayed up there for a couple days, and it was so stuck. Like, I was thinking I'll probably have to end up hiring like a tree trimming service or something to go up there and get it. And I've actually had to do that in the past. And if you guys have a good like tree trimming guy in the neighborhood, you would be surprised at how easily those guys can climb trees. And especially if it's a tree that you don't have to worry about getting damaged, then they can do it very easily. They do it by wearing these spikes, and literally, like, the guy climbed it in like 3 minutes. It was more just setting up all his ropes and stuff. But this happened at a nice place. It was a palm tree, so they couldn't just like dig in with their spikes. So I just had a few days to think about it. Knew it was up there. I knew it was stuck. It rained really bad one night, and I was driving home the next day, and as I get there, I just see the drone sitting at the bottom of the palm tree. It did have a little damage. It broke this leg off right here. So I'm thinking, I'm so lucky to get this sucker back. I'm just gonna put it in the mail with my DJI Care refresh. And I made a video, you can click up here on how to use it and if it's worth it. And just if you want to save time, it is definitely worth it. Always buy it. These things are super expensive to fix, and whatever you have to pay for warranty and DJI Care refresh, like, you will get your money back for sure. But back to your regularly scheduled program. So I thought for sure this thing was done, but I went to turn it on. And much to my surprise, after it's been in the tree, raining, turns on, and it works perfectly. And I'm thinking, same thing as this. Maybe it turned on, but the camera's not gonna work well. Maybe the gimbals could act up, but no, I'm gonna turn this thing off. Have you ever noticed how much louder these Mavic 2s are? The fans are very loud. And yeah, this thing still works perfectly, and I've been having just great results with it. So that's why I wanted to make this fun little video. It is like kind of lighthearted, kind of kidding-ish, but I really think there's a little bit of truth to it. and I think there's technology that is somehow built into these things where we could be seeing a waterproof drone from DJI. They already have them out on the market, but I can really see that starting to be a thing. Maybe just they can fly like during the rain. I know people are flying in the snow, which is really cool. And I'm kind of going off on a tangent, but I've seen things for sale, and it was like a jacket your drone could wear if you're flying in the rain. It's a neoprene jacket. And yeah, so maybe like next year for the Mavic 3s or the Mavic Air 2 Pros or whatever, maybe they'll be waterproof, kind of just like how one year the iPhone isn't, and then the next year it's like you can sprinkle water on it, and then like a couple years later they're like, okay, you could keep it in the water for like over an hour or something crazy like that. So I think there might be something to it. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you're still watching, thank you. Give it a big thumbs up. I appreciate that. Consider subscribing down below, and then check the notifications to be notified when I upload more videos. As always, my name's Adam. Fly safe. Take care. Peace. This is a Mavic Air 2. I just can't even take myself seriously right now.